somewhat frivolous art form. It was part of a movement of people, anyway, who turned it into a serious, high, tragic art. Right about at the same time, too. But they didn't have they weren't in touch. They weren't Facebook friends. I can't decide. I think I'll let him speak for himself because I'm starting to get oratorical now, and it's boring. I have to comment now. This is a translation, sort of, a kind of a loose translation, but fairly literal translation of it. Three I believe they're called in Japanese. There's a short description of the context of the setting in which a haiku was written. And people have different ideas about what that kind of poem means, but I think for Basho is very closely related to his practice as a Zen Buddhist, and which was very serious, and his renunciation of sort of normal comforts. To put it mildly, he was strange. He was determined to like killing. The students would give him a house, and then he stayed for a while, and he had to just leave and start walking the roads of Japan, which were fairly dangerous 1,000 years ago. Anyway, because he was trying to find a moment of illumination and record it, paradoxically. The wordless experience recorded in chronicled or encapsulated or stored in this flash of, there's nothing like it. Anyway, these are three of them, and they're dedicated to my friend Sam Hamill. I am acquainted with a Kyoto monk by the name of Unchiku, who once did a painting. Maybe it was a self-portrait, I don't know. It showed a monk with his face turned away. He asked me if I would write something on it. Basho was very famous. He was very, very famous in his life. But he didn't live like it, or act like he knows. It showed a monk with his face turned away. He asked me if I would write something on it, so I set down these words. You are more than 60 years old, and I am almost 50. We are both shadows in the dream, the same dream maybe. Then, we're just talking in my sleep, I added my poem. Turn and look back at me. I am so lonely. Cold, falling night. Cold, falling night. Turn on the second. The second one is, as the freezing rain of early winter began falling desolately over everything, I sought warmth and company in a roadside inn, allowed to dry my soaked clothes at the fire. I was further comforted for a time by the innkeeper, who tactfully listened to me relate some of the troubles I met with on the road. Suddenly, it was evening. I sat down under a lamp, taking great care with them as I produced my ink and brushes and began to write, recognizing my work. He solemnly requested that I consider composing a poem in honor of our one grief. This is one of those. Our one grief encounter in this world. At an inn, I am asked for identification. Traveler, let that be my name. The first winter rain. Third, wherever I travel, wherever I happen to find myself, I am not from there. In fact, the whole world is just such a place to me. I have spent the past 6 or 7 months on the road, a nocturnal traveler who has survived so far many. It's not to go on the list of poems I can't read in public. I have a listen. I didn't realize. I thought it was too late. I found, so having survived so far many devastating illnesses as I made my way onward, I found the more alien I came to seem to myself, the more I missed beloved faces, lifelong friends, and aging students, until my steps were drawn irresistibly back toward the outskirts of Edo, Tokyo. And sure enough, day after day they appeared, coming to sit in the small hut of a corner and talk to me. I had nothing. To offer in return except my poem. I'm still alive today, but why? Silvery grass that withers at the touch of the snow.